pre-show. Fucking of course it did.
You can't win, dude.
I can't fucking win. Oh shit, I swore way too early.
Are you live?
Yeah. Thank God YouTube probably doesn't watch us. But yeah, we're live right now. This is like the intro that we do now. So it gives us a chance to share it online. We should have like some music or something, but I feel like we would get DMCA'd. So no music. Facebook. Share. Stogies and Spirits. Live.
I have shared.
I am trying to share. They don't make it. Oh yeah, there we go. Share.
Wild, dude. It's the return. The return. How do I see the comments?
We don't have it on there anymore. You can watch it on your phone though.
I just want to see how many people are in there.
None.
No, there's one. Got one
You.
viewer.
That's you.
Sure is.
There it is. Shared. Boom. Oh, look at that. Twitch. Facebook. YouTube. Kick. No, we got kicked off Kick, actually. I don't know why.
The audio's there. I just checked it.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Audio's there.
That's a good thing to check before we get like 30 minutes into a podcast. I can't hear it, though.
Audio's there.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Not much of a delay, actually.
No, really
not too bad. Typically, it's like, it could be up to like 30 seconds sometimes. All right. Well, hey, there we go. Okay. Let's kick it off.
Kick. Ready. Send it.
Boom.
Hello, listeners.
Oh, even
to the
this
Stogies and
one's
Spirits
screwed
podcast,
up.
coming to you live from the Diplomat Cigar Lounge in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Is everybody ready? It's time to just cut, light, and suck.
All right.
Is the disclaimer messed up too?
I'm sure it is.
Oh.
Actually, no.
It's just Gil.
Just Gil.
And do not condone underage smoking or drinking. Please drink and smoke
I
responsibly.
don't know. Whatever. Let me go over here. There we are. Hey. Welcome to the show. It's been a while, actually, just for the show in general. We've been gone for... Well, we didn't do it last week, but we did the week before.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's just tough. You know, holiday season.
Holiday seasons are always tough, man.
Absolutely. But if you're new to the show, then you don't recognize this guy next to me. It's not Josh.
That's a damn shame if you don't recognize me.
This is former guest of the show, Kelly, who was a guest on 32 episodes.
Did you count?
I counted.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I just threw a number out there, but that sounds accurate.
That's a good number. I like that.
I would believe it. I think we've done probably mid-40s in the number of episodes. We've only missed a couple weeks, but
you're more than 40.
Up.
You've been doing it for a year. You missed a couple of weeks. I would say you're above 40.
Oh, we're above 40, but I don't know how much above 40. I would say 45-ish if I were to throw out a number.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean those are good. Those are good numbers. Usually podcasts die off after a week?
Exactly. We lasted a year, and now we're dying off.
That's about average.
Yeah. Is it average? It's not long.
I don't know.
It's
Josh
not a
isn't
long
here to
time.
ask,
it's not.
That's not the point.
You wouldn't say it's short though.
You know.
You wouldn't say it's a small amount of time, right?
You know, my daughter's watching this episode.
Okay. Moving on. So you are smoking a cigar.
I am, yes.
What are you smoking?
That's a great question.
So this is going to be, it was going to be a little bit different because we literally had nothing planned for the show. It was just going to be
kind of like a catch up.
The three of us catching up, and then Josh had to work, so he's behind us at the bar.
No, this is the Placencia Alma.
The placenta?
Fortia?
Oh,
Forte?
sorry. I forgot.
Fortu?
I was watching.
Fuerte.
You were just teeing them up for me, dude. Are you kidding me with these?
No, this is actually a really good cigar, and it's like a hexagon shape. There's 8 sides,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
So what did you say? It's the placenta FU?
Yeah. Alma.
Alma.
It's like a $30 smoke, though.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, I swear to God, that, and they have new Gurkhas too that I seen that were $30.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Most of
why
this-
didn't he tell me?
Most of these cigars are like, if you're spending $10, that's like a high bill.
Yeah, I got a buddy down south that I work with. I might bring him back one of these
Nice.
because I brought him some Grand H2s and he didn't like them.
No.
It's not that he didn't like them. I just don't think he had the palate for it. I know you're
Are
not a
they
real
too
big.
heavy?
No, he's a heavy guy. But
He's a heavy guy?
I don't know. I have a humidor.
Okay.
It's an electric one. But like
No
I
shame.
obviously used like the packets and everything. It's just it
Yeah.
fits 750 cigars.
Oh,
It's like a mini fridge.
damn.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
legit.
so that's not when you say like electric one, I'm thinking like one of those
No,
little.
no, it's got a clear glass window that I can
Nice.
see the humidity on it, so I don't have to open it.
Yep.
You know, I pop it open. It's got 4 different shelves. All has my cigars in it. And I put the water on the
Do you
bottom.
have that many cigars?
I do, yeah, because I
Oh.
bought the treasure chest.
Oh.
So I bought, I think that's 50 per bundle, so that's 150.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any Cubans?
I do not. Do you?
Nope.
Oh,
That wouldn't be legal.
it's
well,
legal to
can-
smoke. You
can
just can't
smoke
buy
them,
it.
You just can't buy them.
Yeah, Kennedy bought a bunch of Cubans before he signed the embargo.
There you go.
Right? It was Kennedy, right? Yeah, I think it was Kennedy.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, I went down a rabbit hole with Thomas Jefferson last night. I was telling Ashley about this for hours.
Okay.
It's a weird rabbit hole. It's about the Marine Corps.
Okay, I'm in.
So, Tom, do you know how we got the term leatherneck, right?
I don't know how we got the term. I probably, if you start saying it, I'm sure I've heard it a million times, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head now.
So, Thomas Jefferson he took office,
Which,
and
if you're watching and you don't know who we are, we're both, well, I'm a Marine veteran, I guess. And
once Marine, always Marine. Come on, buddy.
He is I didn't say I wasn't. I said veteran. I said
Yeah.
veteran. And
Yeah.
then he's active.
I'm still in, yeah. I'm
Still in. Not hero, though. Not local anymore.
no longer the Marine Corps recruiter. Yes.
Nope.
But
Bigger and better things. But anyway, continue with the story. Leatherneck.
yeah. So Thomas Jefferson took office,
Okay.
and he got a message from one of the pirate lords or whatever over in like the Mediterranean Sea. It was a pirate lord,
Okay.
right? Saying like, hey, congratulations. By the way, you owe us like $60,000 and we'll make sure that your boat stays safe. So he's like,
That's a lot.
okay, well, I don't like pirates.
Sure.
So he loaded up one of his ships with a bunch of gifts and then
Okay.
surrounded it by the Navy, the American Navy, and went
Okay.
to deliver the gifts and said, hey, if you see any type of threat, go ahead and use deadly force.
Okay.
If you perceive threat, use deadly force.
Okay.
So essentially what he did is he sent him over there and then perceived threat.
Yeah.
But long story short, another boat got captured with like 3 Marines on it.
Okay.
Or like 3 or 30 Marines. So he sent another group of Marines, 30 Marines, to take out 300 pirates
Nice.
just for a cannon that he wanted back. And they would wear the leather necks on their so that way the pirates wouldn't slit their throats while they were on the boats. So not only did he overtake the pirates and kill everything just because they asked for money for, hey, America, we're going to bully you. And he's like,
No.
no. I think it was like 30 Marines took out hundreds of pirates.
Nice.
Hundreds of pirates. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And then no one
That's
messed with
awesome.
us. But yeah, that's how we got the leathernecks. And there's
Sweet.
more to the story, but we don't got to go.
Sure. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that.
No, definitely not. All right.
But the cigar is the Placenta Alma, or
It's not really called
Yeah, it is.
placenta. No.
look at it.
Placencia.
Close enough.
Kind of two different things. Kind of two different things.
Placencia Alma Forti. Forti?
Fuerte. Like fire.
That's Fuego.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Fair enough. Now we're both idiots. Now we're both idiots.
It's
Okay.
from that country I can't say.
Nicaragua?
Wow, it's all. He did this on purpose. So the origin is from that country. The rapper is also from that country.
Fuerte is strong. In
That makes
Spanish.
sense. Forte?
Fuerte.
What else has Forte in it?
Fuerte.
I'm thinking Jose Cuervo.
Maybe.
Forte.
Fuerte.
Fuerte.
There it is. And what's the
Fuerte.
first word? Alma?
Alma. A-L-M-A. Luma.
So Alma is, I don't know. Oh, when I type it, though, it comes up with Alma Fuerte.
Alma Forte?
Fuerte.
Fuerte? Does it have like the actual
Strong soul.
Ooh.
Alma is soul. So it's got a strong soul.
Strong soul strong?
Strong, like
But what's
strong.
Forte?
Fuerte is strong.
But what's Alma?
Soul.
Oh, soul strong.
Yeah, but they talk the other way. So,
Oh, do they?
well, yeah, they do a lot of things backwards.
I never knew that.
Or we do them backwards compared to them. I mean, guess who you're talking to?
Yeah, I guess
but
that's the oldest one, like
one of the older
yeah,
ones. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it all comes from Latin, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean modern day English compared to, traditional Spanish or even Spanish?
Yeah, Spanish.
Spanish, yeah, is older. Yeah.
So, typically in Spanish, you set the word and then you do your adjectives afterwards, whereas in English, you do the adjectives before. So you would say red boat versus then you would say boat red.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it says one of the most famous families within the premium cigar community has recently started to start putting their name on their blends, and they hit the ground running with the whatever it's called, premium cigars. I'm gonna screw it up and just call it Placenta.
Placencia.
Placencia. Although this is the first blend to bear the Placencia name under the new company, the family's history in the cigar industry stretches back to 150 years, huh? Although renowned for their work on third-party blends, wanted to show off their best work for their first brand under the new 1865 banner. Huh.
So yeah, it says they entered the market in 1865 with 6 blends, 5 of them considered ultra premium, which is the Alma series, and the final being the Placencia Cochetta 144.
It's pretty good right off the bat. Like I've been smoking it for a while. I had some people come in and that took up a little bit of my time, but it was 30 minutes or so. But
so it says the Fuerte is the strongest cigar in the series out of all 6 of them.
I love it.
And then it talks about the other blends, but it says price top of the line. Not gonna, how much? Yeah, we won't talk about price.
I don't know how much I paid for it, to be honest. I didn't.
Yeah,
really.
it says $22 here.
Yeah, I think this one's 20, and then the Gurkha that I picked up is the $30 one.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Gurkha.
Let's see.
I don't even know what that says. The 25th anniversary.
So it says they focus around the family's Criollo, Criollo. I'm not going to try to. I did try to pronounce it. I failed. So if you know what it is, you know what it is. 98 seed, using tobaccos from each of the major growing regions of Nicaragua.
I always love it when there's like rich traditions behind like something.
Behind anything. Yeah, that's awesome to hear about. Like, oh, this is where this started. This is where this came from. History's awesome.
I love it, especially with like cigars have so much of that, and I wouldn't say bourbon has a lot of that. You have the main ones, like Jack Daniel's,
Sure,
Buffalo Trace,
Yep.
pretty much anything that doesn't use MGP.
Yeah,
has like that rich history that's really cool to know.
Absolutely. Even like people think, oh, Jack Daniel's, you see that everywhere. You do for their like traditional Jack Daniel's, but they also have all these other different ones that do have a history to them.
But even still, like you could be in anywhere in the world, and all of a sudden someone's got a bottle of Jack Daniel's, right?
Yep.
And you could sit there and be like, do you know that the liquid in the Jack Daniel's has the same water from the same cave? Like that's all from one spot. It's not from
that limestone cave.
It's not like Yingling,
it
right? How they have their plant in Pennsylvania, but then they just open up another one in like Texas or something.
Exactly. And so you're going to get, there's different waters going to be used.
It's not the same.
Yeah, exactly. And then like we talked to one person when we were there, and they used 100% distilled water. So it doesn't even matter where the water comes from, because they pull everything out of it and start with that.
You don't get that limestone, that grittiness.
Yeah, the limestone is, I don't know. That's what makes it.
You've seen
that's what makes a bourbon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So anyway, going back, going back to the cigar, they do say that the Placencias use their rarest and most premium grade leaves. So there you go. So if you were a connoisseur of cigars,
I would recommend it.
flex on everyone else in the cigar bar, that's the one to do.
How's it smell? Does it smell?
It actually, it's not, for being the strongest one, I mean, I can't even smell it, but that could be, thanks to this giant fan that's sucking all of the smoke above us.
Yeah. Well, I asked Ashley when I started, and she even said it. It didn't smell. She liked the smell.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. There's a few cigars where I'm like, oh, that's a pleasant smell.
Yeah.
This one's not bad.
And normally those ones, it's like, oh, that's a flavored cigar.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Or like cherry tobacco or anything like that. Have you been following that stuff?
No.
How they're like about to outlaw, like flavored.
I heard they were going to do that. So originally I saw, like, this was years and years ago when the smoking age was 18, they were going to get rid of the flavored ones because they said that they were advertised towards children. And so they didn't want any of that. So anything that was a flavored cigar was going to be outlawed. And then they pushed back and we ended up getting this, okay, well, we're moving the smoking age to 21.
Right.
And the advertising is very, very strict for any flavored tobaccos. And then they kind of went on going after the like pens and stuff like that, the vapes, and things, and trying to get the advertising down on those. And
those
they
are so
sued
hard.
them a lot. But I know I haven't heard anything recently, but I don't really follow a lot.
It's so hard when it's like, when you look back at like the history of this country, there's a lot of things that come to mind, and definitely like tobacco is one of them.
Yeah.
So, and even like cherry tobacco, like pipe tobacco or anything like that that's flavored pipe tobacco, or even some of these cigars that are infused. Yeah. It's going to be really hard for them to find out or figure out exactly what's going on.
Trying to make this a little there.
The camera adds like 50 pounds.
Well, I'm just trying to get the TV out of the shot so we don't DCMA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like copyright.
Good
if
point.
You're wondering what I mean by that.
No.
So I just wanted to get the TV out of the shot. Sorry.
But like even like back to what I'm saying with the tobacco, like it's so hard to change those laws, and I get it with like the vaping and everything like that, because now you have it in schools and you have it in places it just doesn't belong, and it's just because
absolutely
they shouldn't be able to get their hands on it because of the age.
I mean, they definitely advertised. Well, I don't know. So here's the thing I think about when I think about that. Do kids like flavors? Absolutely. 100%. But I can go into any college bar and there are certain types of patrons that are of age to that bar that will order flavored foo-foo drinks all night long.
Right.
So it's not just necessarily that they're trying to go towards children. It could be maybe other genres of people. I'm trying not to get canceled.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. Yeah. It's definitely a tough market. And I know that my kid's watching and she wants me to tell her to go to bed.
So, there you go.
Addie, go to bed.
Addie, bedtime. Brush your teeth, go to bed.
Go to bed. Read a book.
See you in the morning.
Go to bed. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, me personally, I vaped one time and I threw up all over Josh's bar. So
sure. But so for instance, I'm looking Josh and I don't want to throw him under the bus. Maybe no one watches this, so we're okay. Looking into different seltzer companies.
Yeah, I seen that you guys were doing that.
And the one, I shouldn't say different seltzer companies.
Very careful with what you're about to say on
one seltzer company.
Very careful.
But there's flavors, and you look at any seltzer, and they're all flavors. You got watermelon, strawberry, whatever. Like, I try to find a seltzer that's like beer or like bourbon flavored seltzer or some sort of like other thing. They don't exist. They're all different flavors.
Yeah, you're not going to...
So what, are you going to ban seltzers? No. Are seltzers being advertised towards children because they have flavors like watermelon and pineapple? No.
No, but I mean, I think it's just a weird development of taste buds, and especially in today's generation, like they want that lighter, fruitier, like, and when I like the tastier, I would say, because it's an acquired taste. When
seltzer
it comes to beer and
absolutely.
bourbons, this and the other. When I could, you grow up drinking all these flavored, Capri Suns or this, that, and the other. So you want to find something that's close to that will give you that effect.
Sure.
I think I don't want to call it placebo effect, but it definitely is the easier thing to grab versus building that tolerance.
Well, 100%. I mean, when you watch the first episodes of the show, and
you didn't drink.
I didn't like any of the shit we were drinking. I was like, oh, this is awful. Bourbon, whiskey, it's fucking disgusting.
Right.
But I acquired a taste after 40-something episodes.
I know. I said that to Ashley today because I was like, oh man, what do I get? What do I get Warren as like a little surprise gift thing? And I was like, oh, I could just get him the classic, like he likes the Macallan 18. And then I went to the liquor store
18,
and I looked at it and I was like, I don't like Warren that much.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you. I don't like me that much.
So I was like, what do I get Warren? The man who has everything.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Christmas is tough for my friends when they're trying to buy for me.
Oh, I found something.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You want to bet?
Nope.
Oh, I found something.
No,
and Josh knows what it is.
Oh, shit.
Ready?
Oh, you're going to tell me what it is right now?
I'm going to give it to you.
Should I shut the podcast down?
Nope.
Well, now I'm going to cry.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Let's switch over here. Let's do this one. There we go. Oh,
so for those of you who don't know, me and Josh.
Wait, it's this place.
Me and
I was like, let me not do the.
So me and Josh went down and did a barrel tasting, and I became a Tennessee Squire. And Warren missed out on that trip, and we brought him down to the Jack a couple weeks ago. And I showed him the Motlow House and everything, and he kept hinting, oh man, I wish I could be a Squire.
I mean, if you say hinting, I was literally throwing it down your throat,
right.
Saying, fucking just call them or send them a letter or do what you need to do to get me there.
So I did.
I appreciate that.
You gotta open it. You gotta see the deed and everything. Yeah. So it comes when you're a Squire. Right, careful with showing the deed because it has your plot of land on it.
Oh shit! I don't want anyone to see where I live.
Or they could have denied you. I haven't opened it.
Oh shit!
Oh no, they accepted you. Okay.
Let's see here.
Just careful when you show your plot number is the only thing.
So
but
I should take this card off, maybe.
That's your card, and on the deed itself, the second,
because it has the plot number on the deed on this card,
and that's a letter from the Jack Daniel's company, and then the second one should be the deed.
Ooh, so let's see here. Oh, look at that. Let's see. I can. We can.
It's in the top right.
Yeah, I see it right here. I can flip this around backwards. Put that right there. Look at that.
So he reached out to me the other day and was telling me like, oh, you were asking about it. And I literally sent him a picture of my screen while I was submitting you for it.
Look at that.
And we had to get other people involved to get your information. So your email should be on there. And
nice.
You are now a Tennessee Squire.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy.
Awesome.
You got to find gifts for people that you can't buy.
Right? Yeah.
You can't buy it.
I can't buy that.
No one could buy that for you.
No one could buy it. You're right.
But now it's you're
the real thing.
It's a real thing.
It happened. I'm so appreciative.
Of course, buddy.
Oh, look at that. It even has you on here.
Yeah, I'm the one who vouched for you.
Yeah.
I had to do a write-up for you.
No shit?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was less than 500 characters.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been tough because I know there's a lot to say about me.
No, I did it at work.
Yeah. So it says here, Mr. Kelly requested that we consider your election for membership in the Tennessee Squire Association. We are delighted to inform you that this recommendation has been accepted. Tennessee Squire Association was formed many years ago to honor special friends of our world-famous Tennessee whiskey. There is certainly no obligation on your part, nor will Jack Daniels ever make any attempt to use your good name in any way. It is just our feeling, Squire Warren, that too little time is spent in this day and age enjoying the friendship of others. The Tennessee Squire Association is but one small attempt on our part to speak up. As a squire, you become an owner of an unrecorded plot of land.
Unrecorded. I like how they said that.
At the Jack Daniels Distillery and an honorary citizen of Moore County. You may even hear from your neighbors from time to time in regard to your property. We invite you to visit members-only Tennessee Squire Association website located at TennesseeSquires.com and join other squires at the official Tennessee Squire Association Facebook group page. In order to continue hearing from the association, you must log in the website, blah, 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 blah. Whenever your travels bring you to our area, We hope you'll have an opportunity to drop by Lynchburg for a visit. The Dry County Distillery Tour is free to all of our Squire friends. We always enjoy seeing our friends in person and especially our Tennessee Squires. Sincerely, Melvin Keebler, VP General Manager, Jack Daniels Distillery. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Damn.
You're welcome. Yeah, it was a good one.
That's awesome. That's a great gift.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling Ashley about it on the way down here, and she was like, "Oh, that's a good one."
That's a good one.
Yeah, of course.
You can't beat that.
You can't. So welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So now you actually will get invites to like Squire only things. Like I think there's a lot of stuff. The Facebook page posts a lot of stuff too. So if you want, you can get like a barrel head with your plot number and everything on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And everything. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes with it.
That's awesome.
And it's just cool to frame and put in like a man cave.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, above my fireplace, I have all of the bottles from like my October journeys because I went to Germany, we went to Tennessee, I went to Vegas, I went to California.
Right.
And so all of the different whiskey bottles that I bought in all those different places I have up there.
The only thing that sucks is we can't make Josh a Squire.
I know. Damn bar owner. Fucking sucks.
You just like look up all your information. Yeah, we were texting back and forth.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, don't look at my age.
So now you can enjoy the Motlow house that I showed you.
That's true.
Yep. That's your house now.
That's my house now.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm sure we'll find ourselves back there. I mean, Ashley got me for my birthday. She got me Buffalo Trace
Distillery
a
tour
whole trip,
tickets.
everything.
A trip.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, it's in April," and I was like, "I'm not gonna be around in April." So we got to move it around. But
yeah,
I'm gonna be.
Where are you gonna be in April? Oh, you can't say.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be elsewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna be elsewhere.
Yeah,
I just don't know how their rules are, especially with everything going on right now.
I hear you. Yeah. I'm not around in April either. So let me know when it's gonna be. I'm gonna be in Ecuador.
Oh,
yeah, I have family out there.
Do you really?
I do.
Interesting. Yeah, I told Ashley the next trip is going to be to somewhere tropical.
Ooh, nice.
Is Ecuador tropical?
Oh yeah.
Is it really?
My mom lives on the beach.
Really?
Like literally, her house. You leave the house and your feet are in sand.
That's cool. That's
like
really cool.
As beach as you can get.
Is it just you going, or are you and the family?
Yeah, I'm taking my daughter.
Oh, that's cool. Has she been before?
No.
Ooh.
First time.
First time out of the country?
No. I took her to Spain when she was 1.
What part of Spain?
We went to Barcelona or Barcelona if you're a local.
I went there when the believe it or not. Yeah, the revolution was going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
I ran with the bulls.
Oh, no shit.
Well, I fell into the bulls.
Okay. And you're alive, though. That's good.
Well, we were told specifically, do not run with the bulls. So I was on the fence, and I looked back at my buddy, and I said, hey, give me a nudge.
Yeah, let's
go. And he pushed me into the road.
You got to.
I got to run away.
Yeah, you got to run away. You got to. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
You fell in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Barcelona, that's a nice spot, too.
Yeah, we went to, we're staying at a, 5-star hotel, Michelin rated. I think it was like a 3-star Michelin rated restaurant. And of course I took my daughter who was 1 at the time, which you would think would be a bad idea. And it was.
Yeah. Well, she's at a good age now too.
Oh, she's a perfect age now. Yeah. Perfect age now. It's great.
Oof. 1-year-old in Barcelona.
Yeah, no, it was
rip.
It was tough. It was tough. Although I will say the people there are super nice.
I'm just thinking of the plane ride, dude.
Oh, plane ride was awful. Completely awful.
You
she
were that
was
guy.
Screaming and
you were that family.
Trying to get them to heat up the bottle for us, and they wouldn't do it.
Oh, geez.
And it was just that we're like, dude, everyone wants her to stop screaming. Please just heat up the freaking bottle.
Oh, no.
And they're like, well, we're serving people right now. We can't stop to heat up your bottle. I'm like, I guarantee you these people wouldn't mind waiting an extra 2 minutes if they didn't have to listen to crying for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah,
please heat up the bottle. And they're like,
and that's tough if you're not a parent because you can't.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
Know?
Yeah.
Like anyone can say like, oh no, it's fine. I understand. But if you're not a parent, you're like the self-conscious that you get as a parent when your kid's screaming on a plane is like, it's the worst.
It's the worst.
It's like when you're in like a conference call and someone calls on you to answer a question.
Yeah.
It's like,
and you're just like, especially if you weren't paying attention. Yeah, exactly.
That same gut feeling.
You're on your phone playing some game or something. You're on, doing Mario Kart on your phone, and then they're like,
cool.
"So Warren, what do you think about that?" Especially if they don't repeat the question, they're just like, "What's your opinion on that?" And I'm like,
so I have the best one for that. I really don't have an opinion. With the information that I was given, there's not really too much to go off of. I'm gonna have to do more research on it on my own.
There you go. I'm way more blunt, and I just say, sorry, I was multitasking. Can you say that again?
Well, I guess when you're in your position, you can do whatever you want.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm not in that position yet.
Yeah,
they just look at me as like, you stupid.
They probably look at me that way, too, but they can't say anything about it. So at least I got that,
Yeah.
But
Ecuador should be a good trip, too.
It should be.
Super big in culture down there, from what I hear.
And so, like, she doesn't live in any tourist area by any means.
Best.
It's 3 flights to get there. I'm flying from Boston to some South Carolina, North Carolina, one of those places, Philly maybe. Then from there to Miami. Then from Miami to Ecuador. Then I have to get on another plane in Ecuador to get down to where she's at. And it's like this little puddle jumper plane. And
really?
Yeah. And she lives she says sometimes during the year they get flooded out and they literally have to wade through the water or take a boat to get to the land to go and get food and water and shit.
That's your mom?
Yeah.
She's been there her whole life? Or
No. She just moved there when COVID hit and everything. Well, so she's from California and they were in the fires. And the house was fine, but there was just so much smoke and everything. They just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So they moved to Reno.
Okay.
Then in Reno, they lived there for a little while, and they were just like, we're just not enjoying things. COVID sucked. And they were just like, we just want out. And so they bought a piece of land in Ecuador. It took them, I think, less than a year to build onto the property.
Huh.
And
they built their house on it?
Built it from scratch, brand new.
Is it clay down there, or is it
how do they? I don't know what they use, to be perfectly honest.
Is it like a cabana, or?
I mean, it's a nice looking house. It looks like concrete.
Did I say that right?
I don't think
tile
so.
Shingles.
I know what you're talking about, but
in Aruba. You been to Aruba?
I have.
You know how the shingles are like those clay shingles and the clay concrete walls.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
For heat purposes.
And I honestly don't know what they used.
That's interesting.
I have no idea.
Good for her.
But yeah, so they moved down there, and I mean, the prices, they paid less for their house than I did for mine here in Keene.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So, and literally on the beach, brand new, built from scratch. It's got a pool. It's got, all the,
Why do you need a pool if you're on the beach?
The pool overlooks the beach, so you can be in the pool looking at the water and the beach as the sun sets.
Is it a good beach, or is it shark infested?
No,
why do you need a pool?
It's a nice beach. They just, because you can, why not, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, let me.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, I was very surprised. But
and she's been loving it down there ever since, or she hate it, love it.
Well, so it's a love hate
learning curve.
I mean, it's a lot of people that are U.S. people that move down there. Not a lot of them, but a good number of them are people from the U.S. that have moved down there.
Is that a territory, or do you have to be a citizen, become a citizen down there? Or
so there's work to become a citizen. Yeah.
Okay. So you lose your American citizenship?
I don't think so. No, I think you can. I don't think they're citizens. They own land, and so they're property owners, and there's all these different stipulations.
You're a property owner now.
I am a property owner.
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Undocumented.
Undocumented, yeah, exactly. So I don't know what I can get from it, but...
occasionally a cow will defecate on your land.
Right? I'm assuming I can't build anything there.
Yeah.
Being undocumented and all, but... No, it's awesome. So
good for her.
So that's the thing, though. So she's it gets kind of lonely sometimes being down there, but
no family,
no family and stuff. But,
yeah.
But
is it the peso down there, or what do they use for currency?
I don't know. I think there's an Ecuadorian.
It's South America, right? Or South America, Where's it located?
Oh yeah, South America. It's near like
West Coast.
West Coast, near what is that? Like Colombia, down in that area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I know I've been to Aruba, and I understand like Chile is on the east side, right? Or is that west side as well?
I thought Chile was on the west. Brazil's on the east.
The whole side of
South
America is Chile, right?
Brazil's on the. We are from the U.S. If you haven't noticed, in our geography skills,
I don't geography.
Are lacking. Map of South America.
That's interesting. And she's closer to the equator, so I assume it's nice weather year round.
Nice weather year round. Yeah. Sometimes it gets rainy, but Chile's on the left side.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's Chile and Argentina at the bottom. And then you go up, there's Bolivia, Peru. Brazil is the giant one on the east. And then you keep going up and you have Ecuador. So it's Peru, Ecuador, and then Colombia is right above it.
Okay. Oh.
And then Venezuela.
So it's mainland?
So
it's not like an island?
Oh, no, it's mainland, but they're like so coastal that if the water starts flooding or picks up if it rains too much, their area gets flooded out. And so you have to...
Did she build her house on stilts or anything?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the house is fine. No, not really. I mean, here's a picture out of the window.
Oh, that
looking
looks...
out.
Ooh, I like those floors and the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Looks nice here.
When I retire. 9 more years. Or 19. I don't know if I'm going to 30 or 20 or not.
Yeah, you think you're gonna do like 25 lifer?
So I'll come out with my plan. I absolutely love my job.
Yeah,
I love what I do. I like the impact that I've done as far as like being a recruiter. As you saw from the families that came in here to see me.
Absolutely, that was incredible. That's one of those things that you made an impact when you have like not only people that you put through come in, but their parents too.
Yeah.
And everyone, is just kind of like so supportive and happy and thankful.
And I told her when the mom of the individual that I put in the Marine Corps, like it's hard to find individuals that still give a shit.
Yeah.
You get recruiters that are in it for them. Mm-hmm. I was never in it for me. And you knew me when I was on recruiting duty. I didn't
absolutely.
care.
Yeah.
What are you doing today? Nothing.
Yeah. I'm not doing shit.
Not doing shit.
Yep.
Why? Because I already took care of my dudes.
Yeah.
You know? But as long as the Marine Corps will have me, and as long as I'm allowed to continue to re-enlist and get promoted within a timely manner,
sure,
and nothing happens to me, and Ashley's taken care of, my kids taken care of, I will go to 30. No problem.
No kidding.
And I'm at for people that are.
But you enjoy it.
I genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah.
And people that have worked with me will understand that when I say that, it's like you get some people, and it's like this everywhere, where you just get those bad apples.
Sure.
You're going to have that everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to live long enough to be the change. And when I say that, I mean like stay in the career long enough to make an impact in enough people's lives that they can reap the benefits that I have reaped as well.
Yeah. And it gets to a point where, it's not a job. It's like a way of life almost. It's just like another part.
It would be very hard for me to walk away right now with everything that I'm in. I'm in a great position.
I feel like you could have walked away a lot of times when you were here, but it's a different atmosphere.
Absolutely, yeah. My boss is no longer in anymore, so that's great.
So I assume that I'm sure you're going to be promoted. When you continue on your promotions, that you're going to stay on the side of working your job versus going into you want to do.
So my job only goes.
You want to work for the people?
Yeah. So no, my job only goes until gunny.
Really?
I want to go the first sergeant route.
There's no
Mass sergeant. There is, but like in my
guns.
MOS, I get thrown all over the aviation side, and I know I've talked about it on here. Like I'll get thrown into different aviation components, and that's not what I want. I want to impact Marines. So if that means getting attached to being a first sergeant, being a sergeant major, that's the route I want to go to, where I can actually impact and make decisions in not only junior Marines, but like the middle echelon and the higher echelon.
So even though you enjoy your job of working on aircraft and doing that piece of it, you more prefer the impact that you're making to other people and Go ahead.
I think for me, it's not even the impact that I'm making on other people. It's that I have grown up and I have had phenomenal leadership. Yeah. I've had so many individuals that support me and have had my back. And then when I went back to the fleet, I see a lot of individuals that don't do that to their junior Marines, and it's a shame.
Yeah,
It's individuals that, are just buying their time to get out, like worry about themselves. And that's not what, in my personal opinion, I think the Marine Corps was bred on. It was bred on leadership and taking care of your junior dudes.
Sure.
So I want to be able to, in the stories that I hear from the Marines that I've put in, where I'm like, oh my God, like they're telling me this, they're telling me that. And I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not the Marine Corps, and it's just isms at that point. And it's not the way that I would treat Marines at the end of the day. I'm really big on making sure everyone is happy, because the military is a great job, especially, and this, I'm not a recruiter anymore.
Yep.
And I could care less what people do with their lives, but I just mean in general, like if you join the Marine Corps, you join a fraternity at the end of the day, right?
I was going to say it's definitely like a fraternity.
And you get used to that brotherhood and that, I don't want to call it a cult, but like you and I have a bond, and we instantly became good friends.
Absolutely.
Solely on the one
solely
thing.
On
like,
that.
We were Marines.
And I was at another bar the other day, and literally one guy came over while I was sitting with a Marine, and then another guy came over who was a Marine, and we started talking. And then there's another guy that came over that saw us talking and was like, oh, you guys are Marines and I'm a Marine.
And that's it.
And we all just bonded, and we were sitting there just shooting the shit.
Hold conversations, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's about, is that tight brotherhood and that esprit de corps is what they call it.
Sure.
But in certain, you're not going to have that everywhere. And if I can make an impact in the long game and impact people on that type of level, and make their lives better, show them other different opportunities and make them aware of different things and make sure that they're taken care of, I will feel better as in someone like me.
It's kind of crazy how different it is, because if you think about it, like I'm in the corporate world now, and it's extremely different. Like, first of all, let's even say that I worked for one of the biggest companies. Like, let's say I worked for Amazon. I do not work for Amazon. I don't.
Okay.
Or Google. I don't work for them either. Just throwing names out here of giant companies that employ tons of people.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Right? So have I talked to you about AI? No.
No.
But no,
talk
honestly,
to me about my car's extended warranty.
How many times I've never met somebody? Well, I can't say I've never met somebody that works at Google, because my company used to be in a building we shared with Google. But short of that, I've never met anyone that works for Amazon or Google. I've met so many Marines. So it's one of those things that it's like, you see someone anywhere you go, there's a likelihood that you're going to run into somebody else that it was at least military, if not a Marine.
Right.
Whereas you don't get that for other places. There's not a place where I can go to be like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into somebody that works in tech and possibly the company that I work for. It just doesn't happen.
Right.
No matter how big the company is, you just don't have that. And then the second part of it is, I feel like there's a huge difference in the fact that you live it when you're a Marine. Like when you're an active duty Marine, you wake up in a Marine barracks. You exercise and work out with Marines. You work with Marines. You go to lunch and dinner with Marines. You go to bed with Marines. You have fun with Marines. You're always around Marines all the time. So it's a complete different atmosphere than corporate world, where you do your own shit. You're worried about, getting to work on time, assuming you go to work or work from home or whatever it is. But either way, you see the same people for maybe 8 hours, and then you go home and you do your own shit.
Right.
So it's a completely different atmosphere. You're not living with these people. It's not a fraternity. It's not a cult. It's work.
Right.
And so it's hard to have that connection like you do with the Marines.
Yeah, and I mean, I was actually going to ask you about that, because you said like, oh, you do things together, this, that, and you work out and this, that, and the other. I am doing the Marine Corps Marathon.
Uh-oh.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to do it with me.
When is that?
It's in October.
I'm in.
So I'm doing
the whole marathon or half?
No, hear me out, dude. I've signed up for a lot. Because I had a guy tell me, one of my old buddies that I'm going to his wedding next month, told me I couldn't do it. So I signed up for a 1775K. That's in Quantico. That's in March. I signed up for the Marine Corps Half Marathon. That's in one of the months. And then I signed up for the actual Marine Corps Marathon in Quantico, where you run through like I keep looking at you, and I know my head turns to the other direction.
No, it's fine because you can look because it's still like we're still.
Yeah. So the Marine Corps Marathon, it starts, and I want to say
I try to
Quantico,
look at your picture over there when I'm talking to you. You can look at my picture over here, and then we're kind of looking at the
cool thing
camera.
about the Marine Corps Marathon is anyone can do it.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
Well, I just mean like you know how like the Boston Marathon, New York Marathon.
Yeah, you have to qualify.
Not like that.
Yep.
Nope. Anyone can do it.
Okay.
It runs through like the National Mall. You run in front of like
cool.
that. Yeah, like the Senate or the what is it? The State House.
Do we get to run it in skivvies?
I'll do it if you do it. I'll do it. I don't care. And then I have to do so. There's that.
Do you wear PT gear?
Yeah, I don't care.
Like the green short shorts. They still have those.
I was gonna make a shirt that has like all my buddies on it that are no longer with us and do like I'm running it for them.
Nice.
Type
I
of
like
thing.
that.
Yeah. So there's that. So there's the Marine Corps Marathon, and then there's the Turkey Trot 5K. And if you do all of them, you get this award called the Distinguished Participant.
No kidding.
So you have to run all of them.
Is that you have to be a Marine to get that award, or could I get it?
You could do it.
No kidding.
Yep. It's all in Quantico though.
I'll get the dates, and Quantico's not that far. It's a $100 plane ride.
Yeah, it's only like a 5-hour drive for me.
Yeah, that's nice.
So Ashley and I are. It's funny because my buddy's like, you can't do it, and I literally was like, well, it's my last year being 20.
Quantico's right out of DC, right? It's
it's right in
Crystal
Virginia.
Palace, that whole area.
Oh, it's where it's everything is right there.
Yeah.
It's literally 20 minutes, not even 30 minutes from DC. Everything's right there. But
okay, cool.
I wanted to see if you wanted to run the marathon because I know you like to run.
I do. I haven't been running in a while.
I'll give you some motivation to run.
It will.
I'll let you know how the 1775K is. Well, if you're going to do it, if you do the distinguished runner.
I'm going to get my gym membership back up. So if it's I'll set the dates and look at plane tickets.
Let me look at the dates.
I might do it.
Quick. I think it is.
I feel bad because we're like, oh no, only 45 minutes in and we still haven't.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the bourbon and everything. Yeah.
And we have like pappies sitting in front of us, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We're catching up, man. Come with us. Come along with us for the ride. It's fun. Good times.
I know. Why? I definitely signed up.
So you said there's 4 of them. So what was the one in March?
The 1775K.
Oh, 1775K. Oh, it's 1770.
Yeah, so it's 17.75K in March, historic half in May, Quantico 12K in August, Marine Corps Marathon in October, and the Turkey Trot in November.
I think I can.
All 5 events, you receive the distinguished participant.
I think I could swing that. I've never run a marathon.
Neither have I. The farthest I've run is the 12K, Quantico 12K. I've done. But I did that on deployment. So
I've done half marathons, which are, I think, what's that, 14 miles, give or take? I mean, I know it's...
No, it's 26.2, I think is a
a full marathon. I've done a half, so I guess 13.1. Yeah. Sounds right.
Yeah.
So I've done that. Those kick my ass.
Yeah, I'm fully acknowledging that I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
But I figured, I'd ask you about it because you're a runner and everything like that.
I am.
So
I appreciate that.
Make a plan out of it. We'll be up there. I'm trying to get this medal.
I'm in. Fuck it.
Let's talk about the bourbons.
We got some bourbons. Hey, we got the drink cam going. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah. So up first from you guys, it's from my head to Warren's head. Let me just make sure. Hang on.
Oh, those could be backwards though.
Yep. No,
those are backwards. So you're gonna go right to left. No, that's 4. So from my head, which is this one. Yes.
To Warren's head, we got Blanton's.
Yes.
Original. Then we have Blanton's straight from the barrel. Then we have Pappy 10. And the Pappy, it's Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year, and then the Van Winkle 12.
Okay, and mine, my thing is backwards to yours, but I have the same.
Is it?
Order.
Are you sure?
Well, because I have. Oh no, they're the same.
No, they should be the same.
I'm an idiot. They
should be the same. So I mean, we've had. What do you want to do? You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go from?
We got to end with the Pappies.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you have a Coke to mix it with?
Not today. I tell people about that at work. I tell that about.
Do they start crying or?
And so my buddy Troy, I told him about that, and he just stared at me intently. And he's a retired gun. He got out in 2006.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And he's been working at the where at the hangar now for the long time, and he's the head civilian, so like he's in a pretty high position.
He's like a GS.
Yeah. I don't know. No, he's a contractor. So
Contractor.
He in my eyes he's like a GS-15.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because I respect him that much.
Like a colonel.
Yeah. I mean, he's been there for that long. You know, you got to respect the knowledge.
Sure.
But when I told him about the Pappies and Coke, he literally stared at me, and I was like, all right, well, I'm never going to tell him anything about that anymore.
Yeah, right. Probably not a good idea.
But Blanton's, we've talked about it on the podcast. We've had it. You know,
so this is the Blanton's.
Straight. This is the normal.
Just straight up regular Blanton's.
Yep. Normal Blanton's.
Horse running the race on the top of the bottle.
Yep. This is the one that's in Rickhouse H. It's the only one that is a metal Rickhouse versus a brick run.
Okay.
There's no age limit. It's all done by taste, but people are saying it's roughly 4 years.
Typical, yep.
It was made by the Buffalo Trace Distillery. There's a lot of good history. If you haven't seen that podcast, I highly recommend going back to it. But I was feeling adventurous today, and I wanted to. I have these two bottles.
Smooth.
I got my hands on these 2 bottles now, so I'm like, let me.
Might as well. And what's the second one?
Straight from the barrel.
Oh.
So this is like 83 or 90 proof.
Okay.
The other one is 130 proof.
Oh, barrel proof. Okay. Have you had the gold before?
I've not.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking love Blanton's. I had it earlier today because I got my dad a bottle for Christmas, but he's got some medical stuff going on, so he couldn't partake.
That's too bad.
Well, he took a spoonful.
Oh, nice. Nice. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. But he had it when I was at my house in Ringe. And he was like, "Oh, that's the smoothest thing I've ever had." And I was like, "Oh, well, I know what to get you for Christmas."
There you go. There you go. I did quite enjoy the gold.
Did you?
I did. I had it. I've had it a couple times now. I had it originally in Vegas as part of my flight, and then I had it. Josh had it here. I think he still does. Actually, yeah, I can see the bottle.
Yep.
And so he every once in a while he'll do this like 50% off top shelf, and every time I'm like gold.
I think today is a third off.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's why I was like, Heavenly Flight, let's do it.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I said the Heavenly Flight, and he looked at me, and I was like, well, you don't have the Pappy's 23, so we're gonna have to substitute that for something else. And then he's like, oh, Blanton straight from the barrel, and I was like, all right, let's do it.
Fair enough.
You know, you only turn 29 once.
Right? Is it your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
How did I not know that?
I don't know. I don't really say much about it. I don't talk, you know.
Yeah.
That's why Ashley got me the distillery tickets, was for my birthday. Yeah, and she planned the whole trip. And I feel awful because I'm like, April, I'm not good. Well, I'm going to be home, but it's like, don't plan a trip for after I get back because you don't know when I'm going to get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you'd rather do it before versus after.
And the amount of times that I've been extended or stop lost or whatever.
Exactly.
You can't control
exactly it. You have no control. And I mean, I was like, when I saw them, I was like, no shit.
Yeah.
And then she said the date, and I was like, oh.
I saw that, and I was like, oh shit, because I just won. I say won, but the liquor store will have these raffles. And I was selected to purchase a bottle of Buffalo Trace. And I mean, it's like $20 or something. So I was like, sweet.
You know what I love about North Carolina?
What's that?
Yeah, screw it. So in my hometown, not my hometown, in North Carolina where I'm at,
yep.
That stuff you won't find.
Yeah.
But if you are an active duty service member, you can put in a request. Nope.
Oh.
The liquor store.
Oh.
You can put in a request.
Okay.
And they might not get it to you right away.
Yep.
But eventually they'll call you.
No kidding.
And they'll say, hey, we got you a bottle. You have until the end of the day before we put it on the shelf.
Oh, shit.
And you go pick it up. No problem.
Retail.
Retail.
Nice.
Depending on what it is. I asked them about, hard to get like Pappies and everything like that. But
yeah.
They wouldn't let me get in on that raffle.
Oh, so my biggest thing is like for the Blantons, I want to get all the Blanton horses.
I have all the horses now.
That's nice.
Sorry.
Thank you.
What are you missing? I'm really good at getting horses.
I'm missing like all of them.
Oh, okay.
To be perfectly honest, I have 2. So I'm working on it. But here's my problem is I don't want to pay $120 for a bottle. And everywhere I go, retail price, $120 plus. Some places I've seen regular Blantons for $159.
That's insane.
And I'm just like, what are you doing? And
that's
then
insane.
I'm members of all these different Facebook groups online, and all of them charge $120 plus And I'm like,
oh my God.
Retail on this thing is like $60-something.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those Facebook groups. Sometimes you can get fake ones because they do make fake bottles.
Yeah, no, I've seen that too. So yeah, I just got to wait. And as soon as they become available, I'll try to buy as many as I can at the retail price.
Yeah, it was like that one day in Keene here.
One day when they had a ton of them. Yeah, I missed out. I missed out.
My girlfriend's dad was telling me that there's people from like other liquor stores in this state that are pretty upset that Keene got all.
Oh, I believe it.
And I think what happened was they were stockpiling and then they just did a dump.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They were releasing 1 and 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And they had this. They saved up enough to where they're like, oh, we're about to get like. I don't know if this is true or not. This is just speculation.
Sure.
Just dropped. Like, oh, we need to get rid of this before we get audited.
Yeah. Maybe. Absolutely.
And they sold the entire pallet within a couple hours.
It was insane.
It was absolutely insane.
Gone.
Yeah, you went the next morning and it was gone.
Next morning, right when they opened. Literally, doors opened, it was already gone. I think people that worked there probably took whatever was left over. But
yeah, I always buy bottles for consumption, though. I'm not a big... I do have like my ones on the shelf that I won't open unless it's special occasions.
Sure, and those are special.
Yeah.
But like honestly, like if I bought a bottle of Pappy's, I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one is pretty good.
Good. Blanton's. Classic. Yeah, absolutely. What's up? Blanton's Gold. Oh, is it a Blanton's Gold? No. We just had regular Blanton's. It says Blanton's.
Number 1 is just Blanton's normal.
Yeah.
Number 2. You did Blanton's Gold?
I was going to say.
God, I was close to being like, it tastes a little bit different, but it's sharp. I was going to say it's
so much. To me, it tastes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Does it say that on there? No.
Oh my God,
it does? Okay. Well, there you go. Now you have had the Blanton's Gold.
And I was like, damn, I love Blanton's, right? When
I know. I was like, have you ever had the Blanton's Gold? I'm like, this reminds me so much of the Blanton's Gold.
He really did a heavenly flight. Blanton's Gold, Blanton's straight from the barrel.
All right.
Old Rip Van Winkle, 10. And
Pappy's 18?
No. It's the Family Reserve 12.
12.
Because the Old Rip is 10, the Family's is 12. But it doesn't have the picture like the 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pappy 12. So it's not
Pappy 18.
No, it's not. 10 and 12.
It says Pappy 12.
Yeah. I was like, no. I was like, I didn't pay for that.
Send that shit back.
Yeah, that's not what I. Ooh, that's not what I ordered.
All tangled up over there.
Yeah, I'm not used to being on.
I know.
I'm
a little tangled myself.
But even still, like that.
Yeah.
I wish that I had something like this in North Carolina where I can just sit with the homies and everyone everyone would bring like an interesting bottle. It wasn't just one dude that everyone was mooching off of,
Sure.
I'm not a big fan of that, but like if everyone can contribute and everyone like can partake, but like even like bring a bottle, have like a nice weekend and everything like that, and hang out and smoke cigars and sip on some bourbon it's hard to find. Like I told my buddy that that I got my hands on a bunch of bottles, and he literally was like, there's absolutely no way. How did you do that? And I was like, listen, dude.
I know a guy.
Mind your business. Because if you want to know how I get my shit, that means I'm not going to get my shit no more.
Well, and so that's one of the things, too, is I love all of these different bourbons, and there's so many of them up there, too. I don't have, I like drinking them. Like you said, I'm not a huge collector. Some things I like to collect, but I'm not a huge collector, and I rather just drink it. And it's so much easier
in good company
to be able to go to a place in good company and just have a drink and not have to spend $600 on a bottle when I could spend $60 on a glass.
Yeah, I'm not spending
and be fine.
No, especially if I find out that the bottle is like a $75 retail, I'm not spending $3,000 on a bottle.
Yeah.
That's ludicrous.
Insane.
Absolutely insane.
But it's nice to be able to go in a place and have a drink.
Right. So
this works out.
If you're in the Keene area and you want to drink fine bourbons to enjoy your time here, come to the Diplomat because they have the best selection in this side of New Hampshire.
Absolutely.
If not in New Hampshire.
I would say in New Hampshire.
Like who else can you get both blood oaks, two different types of Bookers? Is that little Bookers next to it? Almost all the old Fitzgeralds, Mictors, all the Blantons.
Yeah.
Multiple different types of Van Winkle family.
Pappies.
You can get Pappy's 15, I think he still has up there.
And then Scotch, too. He's got Macallan 18.
Right. He's got the Macallan 18.
He's got the Macallan 12. If you can't afford the 18, there's options.
Listen.
That's the other thing. You don't got to spend. He's got, and that's the thing, too. If you're like, I want something really good, but here's my budget, he's going to find you something because, believe it or not, there are a lot of budget bourbons that actually taste pretty good.
And it's even like if you strike up a nice conversation with him and you're like, I'm curious on what that tastes like.
He'll give you a sample. Yeah.
Give you a sample. Be like, is this what you like?
Yep.
No, I hate it. Give me more.
Right. Exactly. I didn't get enough of a taste. Let me try that again.
Let me try that again. I've never seen a place like this, and I wish that there was a Diplomat everywhere.
Yeah.
At least in all the major cities. So if anyone wants to commercialize it.
Right. But that's the other thing, too, is everyone here is super friendly. So even if you don't know anybody, you just go up and sit at the bar, and people will start a conversation with you, even if you're shy.
I've said that every time. Are we ready for the straight from the barrel?
Oh, I'm holding it. I'm a little congested, so.
This will clear you up.
I hope so.
Bees are doing pretty good, huh?
They are. I bet on them, so that's good.
All right, let's
They're favored though by 1.5, so they should be doing pretty well. Buffalo Sabres are trash. Anyway, unless you're from Buffalo, and then we love them, but So this one's definitely. You can just smell it. So much stronger.
Ooh. That tastes great. Straight from the barrel.
That is a kick you in the nuts kind of drink.
I always get so curious. I'm like, what do you water it down with? Is it just water? Like how much water?
Yeah.
Is it a drop?
It's water.
Does that ruin a barrel if you add a drop of water?
To what?
Oh, an entire barrel. Like how much water does it take to make the 90 or 83 proof?
Well, they use, machines or thermometers or tools or whatever to measure the proof, and it's like a little floater thing. Josh has one.
It's strong, right? You're getting that strong flavor?
Oh, it's strong.
Okay.
It just like floats down. You add water, you mix it together until the thing drops down to the 80 or the 90 or the whatever. This one, they just don't add water.
I can't tell if they're fucking with you or not.
Oh, I think they are. Are they? I hope they're not listening.
There's a lot of people like staring at you specifically, and I'm not in on it. I want you to know that.
You're always in on it.
Look.
Why do they keep looking? What are you looking at? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you drank that whole thing. I was like,
No.
You're an animal.
Shooter McGill over here.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy sipping and tasting it. What are you guys looking at? Why?
There's something going on,
Something's up.
and I'm not in on it.
Something's up.
I don't like it when I'm not in on it.
I know, right?
Is it me they're fucking with, or is it you they're fucking with?
I think they're fucking with me. I don't know. I wonder if it's we see them looking, and so we look, and then they're looking at us, looking at them, thinking, "Why are they looking at us?
Why are they looking at them?" Yeah. I generally. I don't need dessert.
Maybe it's because
good.
we're Marines.
Yeah.
Must be.
Just
Everyone
got a
wants to
whole
make
box
fun
of
Marines.
crayons over there.
Oh, there you go. Dinner time. This is. This hits.
This is strong.
Yeah.
This is strong. I like it though.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would sip fast.
I wouldn't sip. Yeah, no, not at all. I feel like this would be good in a old fashioned.
Yes, I almost ordered you an old fashioned today with Blanton's, but because you normally have an old fashioned.
I do.
And then when you came over and you didn't have anything, and I was like, oh shit, normally he orders his old fashioned. Because I'm like for those of you who don't know,
JMO.
I have my JMO, but I'm a big I need to set up and make sure everyone's okay, and if I can take stress off of you, I'm going to.
Yeah.
To the point of like, I'll get you your fucking drink if you don't have one.
I appreciate that.
And I didn't notice it because I was distracted.
Had a stressful day.
No,
but you
not-
were
not-
distracted
I was
because
distracted.
everyone and their mom literally was
Yeah.
coming in saying hi to you today.
No, she's such a sweet lady too. She's
Yeah.
so nice to me. She messages me all the time in the fleet too.
No, that's awesome.
Because again, her son,
Yeah.
he's young. He doesn't know. But so if she can reach out to someone who's experienced, I'm going to answer
Sure.
her. And I work night crew, so I'm 11 to 7,
Okay.
11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
So he's with you out there?
No.
okay.
So he's still in the pipeline, but
Yeah.
like sometimes things happen where the mom has questions.
Sure.
And she's up at 4 a.m., so she'll message me and be
No, I
surprised when I
remember-
respond at.
When we were in Tennessee, one of the people that works for Jack Daniels, her son was in the military or had just joined
Yep.
the military. And I see all the time she posts with questions and
Yep.
things. So
Yeah, I've
it's
seen
nice
that
to
you were
have
asking
someone to
about
talk
Space
to.
A. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a tough one if you're
Space A is tough. Yeah.
not direct dependent. You're not
Yeah.
authorized.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that sucks. But
It's hard.
I'll be using Space A.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, as
That's
much
the
as
way to
I'll-
go.
Do we want to continue on, or we want to
Oh, are
finish
you
this?
done? No, let's-
No, I'm not. Salute.
Salute.
All right.
There it is. Ooh. Wow. That was a drink. Woo. We just shooter McGill the barrel.
The barrel strength.
Yeah.
Good. I liked it. Yeah.
It's good. I like the aftertaste too. The aftertaste really like lingers and it's delicious. Better than that.
Well, he was saying it would be good in an old fashioned.
Yeah. The barrel proof.
Yeah.
Kind of a pricey old fashioned, but $45
Holy
old fashioned. Yeah.
So if you want an old fashioned with Blanton's Gold
No, barrel proof.
or barrel proof, it's
Yeah.
45 beans and it can be yours. So this is what
I
now?
would not suggest it. This is Pappy's
Pappy
10.
10.
Yes. At least I know I'm going in the right order because that was definitely barrel proof.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
There's no question I would have mixed that up with Pappy's 10.
The smell on this one, dude.
Yeah.
Are you getting the same thing I'm getting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't
No.
know what's going on, but there's something afoot. It smells so good.
It does. Okay. Bottoms up. Oh, my. It's so smooth. It's not even alcohol.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm eating a candy bar.
It's so it's going to take everything in my power not to open this. That's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, you kind of just want to down it.
Yeah,
But
you could kill
then
it.
you
That's dangerous.
Then you realize how expensive it is, and you're like, maybe I won't do that.
yeah, $3,000 bottle.
This is the 10. I don't think that's the $3,000 bottle.
No, it is the 10.
Is it?
Yeah. So no, 1,500, I think.
Something
The
like that.
12 is 3, I think. Not retail. This is like street value.
No. Yeah. Street value.
We always go by the streets.
Yeah. This is. I guess it depends on where you get it from.
Yeah.
It looks like the average price is around $2,000
For the 10,
for the 10.
old Rip Van Winkle. I like the
Rip
bottle.
Van Winkle.
I like the whole logo that they use on it.
Yeah.
Is that the 10 that you saw? That didn't look like it.
So there are other ones. It's not the $4,000 one.
I like it's like the old man, the old savvy,
Is it that one?
the one on the left, not the one on the right. The one on the right
Yes.
with the 12-year.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So the 10-year is $2,000 for the 10-year.
Yeah, I just like that logo. Aged for 10 summers.
Yes.
So did that mean
Absolutely.
they barreled it at the end of the summer or the
I don't know.
the beginning of this?
Because then they have the squat bottle one,
I've never seen that one.
but the squat bottle one
I
is $4,200.
saw a bottle that I was able to screw it. I could have bought a bottle that was bottled before the prohibition.
No kidding.
I don't want to tell you how much it was, but it was up there. And I was so
Damn.
close on pulling the trigger, but most of it was evaporated because the cork went bad, dried out. They didn't age it properly, make sure the cork stays wet.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not even worth it at that point.
No. And so I found a couple of the Pappy's 10-year for $1,000, but each of the ones I clicked on says sold out, so that doesn't mean that means it's not $1,000.
No.
Yeah.
Like even still, being able to come to somewhere in Keene and being able to find like this shit. Not to give too much of a shout out to the Diplomat, but shout out Diplomat.
Right? Oh my God, it's so delicious.
It's so delicious.
We're drinking a $2,000 bottle of whiskey right now, bourbon. Well, yeah.
And just hanging out.
Just
and
hanging
it's
out.
just very like it's not even fruitful. It's like.
Yeah.
Smooth with a nice, I would say, cherry a little bit.
It's got some cherry for sure. Definitely some cherry.
But you get that nice oaky flavor too, that smoky. God, I don't know how they figured this shit out, but they definitely. The Van Winkle family. I watched a documentary on this shit.
Did you?
I got sucked into it. Yeah.
I believe it. I want to watch it.
when I'm night crew and Ashley goes to sleep on the weekends, it's like, what do I do with my life at 2:00 in the morning? It's so hard because
probably not too much going on.
No,
so
I just literally.
You guys have like a TV, or you just watch on your phone?
Homework and documentaries.
Yeah.
That's where my life's
on
at.
Your laptop.
On my laptop, or Netflix, or this one was on Amazon. But it's
nice.
It talks about all the whiskey. So it talks about Blanton's, Pappy's. It really only went into that distillery, to be honest. Because Buffalo Trace, I'm pretty sure, if Josh was here, he'd correct me.
Yeah.
Is still it's Sazerac, which is all distilled by Buffalo Trace, but Pappy's is underneath that, and Weller. But like Buffalo Trace they figured their shit out early. I don't know how they did it.
It's good,
and I understand supply and demand.
Sure,
I get that, but damn,
it's crazy because like a bottle of Buffalo Trace retail costs you $20-something, maybe 23, 24. Oh yeah. Retail
depends on the state.
I'm sorry, MSRP. MSRP is like $23.
Depends on the state.
But if you try to buy it anywhere, there's no way you're getting Buffalo Trace.
Because I bought a bottle of Blanton's down south in North Carolina for retail, and it cost me $74. But up here, it's only $65.
Oh, so Buffalo Trace bourbon, MSRP $24.99.
What's the New Hampshire liquor store price? It probably won't say it.
No, I think it's the same. Let me see.
No way. Really?
Yeah. But they just never have it.
I bought 2 bottles from it from the liquor store in North Carolina because I'm not going to say it out loud. I know when they
stock up.
So I went every day for a month
to figure out when they get their deliveries.
I 100% did.
Yep. That's the move.
100% did.
Are you kidding me? Of course that's the move.
I had a little calendar that would tell me what was in. And I know what day.
You probably honestly could have just asked somebody.
I did.
But
I did.
They wouldn't hook you up with that?
Wouldn't tell me. They said, what comes in, comes
Whatever,
in.
yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, you gotta, it comes in on a day. And I said, okay, well, what day is more likely for it to come in?
Yeah, they don't say it because they don't have it in stock.
Well, it's not even that. It's because I guess down south, like, it's
No,
bad.
I'm saying I looked at New Hampshire liquor store online.
Oh, of course not.
And they don't have it because it's not in stock.
Not even on Route 3? They don't have it at the big New Hampshire one on Route 3?
No, you can't find it, dude.
That's wild, dude.
It's crazy.
I went to a place in West Virginia, and they had cases of it. This was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
My buddy, this was last month. My buddy's bachelor party, and we went to a liquor store, and I was like, no way. I only bought a bottle of it.
Sure.
But they had just Buffalo Trace, but I was like, that's no way. And they had Weller, but the Weller, like normal Weller, I don't know if you had Wellet. Wellet? Yeah, Wellet.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you've had that.
Yes.
Their base model it doesn't hit.
No.
Doesn't hit. I've been on a real big Michter's kick, though. Have you had the Michter's?
I like Michter's, yes. I had that
big Michter's kick
a few weeks ago.
Which one? The Michter's, the top shelf next to Blanton's?
I honestly don't remember which one he gave me.
Or is it the second shelf next to the...
I think it was the top shelf because I think it came in on one of the days where he had the top shelf specials.
I wonder if that's the American barrel. I don't know what I can't see it from here.
But yeah, it looks like it's between $37 and $50 if you're getting it secondhand. Actually, this place has it for $75. So it just depends. I mean, for Buffalo Trace, I mean,
that's wild.
It's not even that special.
That's absolutely insane.
It's good.
Now, after the podcast, I'll show you what I use. It's dope.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah. And like I said, I told Ashley, I was like, hey, so we just got Off topic. We just got the American Express Platinum because it's free for active duty members. I didn't know that until now.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, dude. I got platinum and gold.
I believe you.
It's
I
free.
have a gold. My
I'm not
dad
gonna
has
show it
the
on
platinum.
camera.
Don't.
Yeah.
My dad has the platinum. He's had it for years.
Dude, $35 every month.
It's like $650 a month.
No,
I mean a
year.
year. A year.
Yeah.
To have that card.
But I get $200 in free airfare,
yep.
$200 in hotels.
And
Free.
you don't have to pay the annual fee.
I don't pay anything.
Yeah. No, it comes with a lot of perks.
But I was telling Ashley, I was
you
like,
can
yeah.
get into almost any airline fucking, what do you call those things? The rooms.
Yeah, so we get in the Amex Centurion Lounge.
Centurion Lounge, yep.
Yep.
I've been there a couple times.
Well, Ashley was like, oh, that's so great. I was like, well, I just use the USO, to be honest.
Yeah, USO is cool. They sometimes have snacks and stuff, but I've gone in places. So there's this guy, I read about this. It's kind of cool. So this guy in Japan, he would, I want to say, I don't know how long it was. I'd have to look it up. I don't want to. Let's just say a very long time. Let's say over 6 months he did this. He bought a first class ticket, which first class ticket, if you don't know, fully refundable, for any reason. And what he would do, and you can change the dates on the trip. So he went in, well, when you have a first class ticket with this airline that he did it with, you can go ahead and you have full access to their lounge. Well, their lounge has full breakfast, lunch, like all these meals, drinks, everything. So he bought the ticket, one ticket. It was like $8,000 or something for this ticket. Bought the ticket, first class, went into the lounge, breakfast, lunch, stayed there all day long, went online, changed his ticket to the next day. Went home, next day, went back, ate the food, changed his ticket to the next day. Did that for 6 months before they caught him. And then when they caught him, he was like, look, terms and conditions. You can't do anything. You can't stop me.
No way.
They had to change their terms and conditions.
That's wild.
And then when they did, he got a full refund on the ticket. He never flew anywhere. He was in the airport for 6 months, never flew anywhere, and ate for free the entire time.
Oh my God. It was like back in the early 2000s when they were really pushing the dollar coins. Mm-hmm. They were selling those dollar coins for $1. So what were people doing? They were buying them with their American Express cards to get the points, and then would cash the dollar coins at the bank, putting it back in, paying off their card.
So you get all these points for free.
Recycling it. Dude, these hacks that you find.
Yeah.
Money.
It's crazy.
Money. But no, Ashley and I were talking. We're like, we need a travel card. We need like a normal grocery card. Like, why we're spending money on a cash rewards card, but like, that doesn't do anything.
There's some of them that you can save like 5% or more depending on where you're going.
So with the gold card, you get 5 times on groceries and restaurants.
Yeah.
With the platinum card, you get 5 times on airfare and hotels.
Yep.
But if I spend $8,000 in the first 6 months, which is why I'm balling out, then they give me 80,000
points. Yep.
That's $8,000 that I didn't spend on points.
Yeah.
It's worth it in my eyes.
Absolutely worth it. I do it all the time.
I'm just learning this stuff, and I'm like, why did I not learn this sooner?
Oh my God. I had over 1 million Marriott points. 1 million.
That's insane.
Your average room is like 15,000, maybe.
Like I'm saying, like, Ashley, we're good if we want to go to a vacation anywhere. If I hit the 8,000 points. So I've been putting everything, my car registration, everything.
Everything. Anything you can use it.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend the money anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So might as well get a perk out of it.
Yeah, of course.
100%. That's the way to go. Points and like finance things, that's what I'm my
learning.
wheelhouse.
I'm really learning that now because I got real savvy with it. When I sold my last house, I made a lot of money that I'm like, oh, I'm going to move this for the next house. But then I'm like, well, hang on. I made 18% this year in my TSP alone.
Okay, nice. TSP is the savings plan for Marines.
I did nothing to it.
Yeah.
I'm almost at 6 figures.
In fairness, you probably lost a shitload earlier.
Don't care. Don't check it.
Market fucking tanked and then it came back.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't say
it,
it's up, but it's
I looked at it the other
adjusting.
day, and I looked at Ashley, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been putting 15% of my paycheck away
wow.
every month.
That's huge.
Well, I put 10, and the Marine Corps matches me 5.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
yeah.
I don't even pay the 5.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, the biggest thing I could say to people.
Tax free, right?
Yeah, it's a Roth. It's Roth. Yeah,
It's Roth.
I pay taxes every year.
You pay taxes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say typically if you're younger, 401k plan is the way to go. Don't pay taxes now, and then later on in life, maybe, or once you start making more money, because there's a limit, you can only spend a certain amount. So I think it's like $22,500 or something like that you can put into a 401k. And then after that, I don't know how this got into finance talk, but that's my wheelhouse.
I know, sorry.
But yeah, so you do that into your 401k, and then anything on top of it, you can do Roth, where you're paying the taxes now, but anything you earn off of that is free money. So there's different ways to go. There's different strategies. It all depends on what you want to do. Then once you get like big baller, well, in the Marines you can't do that, so never mind.
Yes,
I won't
you can.
call them.
Yes,
well, you can do those.
I know some big ballers.
No. So what I was going to say is there's non-qualified deferred comp options that you can do, where like you can actually defer your salary. So I can say I want 20% of my salary to go to this non-qualified deferred comp, and you can hold it there for 5 years. You don't have to pay taxes on it. It gets invested. There's this whole thing. But anyway, we're not going into finance talk because we're drinking, but there are definitely a lot of strategies you can use to make money on your money. And so
I would say it kind of goes hand in hand, because like cigars, bourbon usually comes with the higher echelon class.
Sure.
But how do you get there?
How do you get there? Exactly. I will say it's tough. It's a tougher route if you're working for somebody.
Yeah.
I think that although, don't get me wrong, business owners struggle as well, and so many of them don't make it. But at the same time, if you have a good idea, if you're an inventor, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're doing something for yourself, if you're starting your own businesses, that is the easiest way to do it, because there's no one's paying you a salary to work for them. Every single ounce of sweat equity you put into your business, you're going to see back directly to you.
Yeah.
So I think it's easiest to make money from the top.
Yeah.
And so if you're the top, if you're making 100% of what you earn, then that's the way to go. Whereas if you're working for somebody else, you're making a very small percent. Well, I won't say very small, but you're making a percentage of what they're making. They're making money, and it's dribbling down the mountain, and wherever you're at on the mountain, you're getting your little piece of that. Yeah. So it's a little bit harder. I'm not saying you can't ball out like that. You can, absolutely. Both of us are on that scale of, trickle down economics.
Yeah, I would definitely say that
down.
I'm financially responsible, and I'm financially free because I don't have any debt.
Yeah. But I feel like both of us also have our own gigs. Like you sold your house.
Yeah.
You're
sold multiple
investing.
houses. Yeah.
You're doing different things.
Yeah.
So you're not just depending on your paycheck you get to survive on. You have other things. And I think that's the way to go. I have the same thing. I have
diversity or whatever.
Diversity. Yeah. I have stocks. I have bonds. I have businesses I'm invested in. I have real estate that I rent out. Yeah. There's a wide array of ways that I'm making money.
Yep. And then you can afford the finer bourbon bottles at retail price. You can afford them. Or not retail price.
At not retail price.
Well, you ready?
There are.
You ready for this?
This is it. This is the big
Pappy's
boy.
12?
This is the Pappy's 12.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And yeah.
Oh my God. That's sharp.
Really?
Did you not get that?
I haven't drank it yet.
The smell is amazing.
The smell is so delicious.
Oh my God. If that was a candle?
It's like I was gonna say if this was a candle, it's like a cinnamony. I don't know. It's just got a great smell.
It's got a sharp finish.
Ooh. This is heavy for a Pappy's. I don't think I've ever had the 12. I've had the 18.
This is the bland,
which is crazy.
It's like the normal wine-looking label.
Yeah. Okay.
The family special, not the family reserve. This family special, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what the bottle says.
Do a little swishy swish. It's so weird because it's got a kick to it, but at the same time, it's also really smooth.
Yeah, it's got a sharp finish on the mouth, but
Yes.
not the gut, not the
It
throat.
doesn't flow down as
No.
heat. And this bottle is typically $1,000, so it's actually less expensive than the 10-year that we just had.
Really.
That's what I'm seeing here online, but I don't know.
I'll tell you right now, it ain't.
$12.99.
If you want to buy it non-retail, it ain't.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Let
I
me
think
see.
the old rip is.
Again, let me try to actually buy it from one of these places. Yes, I'm 21.
I think the old rip is 3, and the other one is 4. Or 5.
I'm looking at Pappy Van Winkle. Oh, this isn't the special reserve. This is the family.
It's the one that looks. Yeah, it's not the one with the old man sitting smoking a cigar on the bottle. It's the blank one that looks like a wine.
Family.
Dude, I don't know why everyone's staring over at us.
Why do they keep looking over here?
Are they fucking?
Do I have
with
like
you?
something on my face? I hope not. So is it this one?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. So here it is.
Are you sure?
$12.99.
I don't think you did.
It looks like the 12-year is less expensive than the 10. Yeah. Secondary prices. I'm adding it to my cart right now. Let's see. Check out.
What's that?
What tequila?
Your tequila, the horse head.
Oh, the Cabal.
It hasn't been open for 25
It hasn't
minutes.
been open yet. Yeah, I can buy this right now for $1,000.
Yeah, he wants you to open it. He wants you to open it.
Online. $1,000 for the 12-year, but I couldn't find the 10-year for under like $2,500. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. And you gave him the same as me, right?
Why did you give him the better one? You like him better than me.
Interesting. No, I love this is good. I would have preferred the first one over this one though.
I agree. I think these should be switched.
Yeah. I actually just started getting into wine too.
I love
Ashley's
wine.
dad really is big into
Reds,
wine.
whites.
Reds.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I've never I told her I was like, I don't know if I want to get into wine. And she's like, why? I was like, because wine has that proven tradition, this, that, and the other, right? But at least in in America,
Yeah.
you have the select few. You have the Buffalo Trace Distillery, which has all X, Y, and Z. And then you have Jack Daniels that has X, Y, and Z.
Sure.
And then you have Jim Beam.
Okay.
What else do you have other than Wild
A lot
Turkey?
of like little ones all over the place. There's like a lot of like minis.
But then you think of the wine.
Are
In
you-
comparison to wine.
Oh, absolutely. And in fairness, a lot of all the little guys are all the same. It's the same stuff.
Right. So like I'm looking for like in wine, it's like so much history and
So
rich.
much. It's insane.
And
It's
I told her, I was
insane.
like, that's a lot of 2-minute YouTube videos.
Oh my God, there's so many. And then of course me being from wine country, it's insanity out in California. And I'm not even a huge California wine fan. I'm sorry, don't quote me on that. There's a lot of other countries I prefer over California.
But the smell of this is amazing. I don't mean to off track you.
No,
but, like,
go ahead.
That smell.
It's so good. Absolutely.
God, how do they do it? But yes, the wine industry is just so large that it's so hard and it's daunting. I'll tell you right now.
It is.
Like if I go to anywhere right now and they're like, "Oh, what do you like?" I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you recommend?
And that's so hard. It's so hard. So my brother works for a winery out in California. And we went there the last time I was out there, and they took us on a tour and everything. It's just insane. Like the amount of everything that just goes into making wine.
Right.
It's craziness.
Yeah.
And then the history, like you said, like bourbon whiskey has a history,
you know?
but so does wine. They
I
almost
think
have
wine is deeper.
It is, but they have a very similar history with coming from with the grape shortages and all of that stuff.
The grain divide.
Yes, because a lot of that has to do with whiskey.
You wouldn't have bourbon
path.
if it wasn't for wine.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Right, and
whiskey
it's
was
tough.
built on the wine industry failing.
Right. I wouldn't say.
I would say failing,
I would say
but
it was a
struggling.
Drought. Yeah, I would say
struggling. The wine
drought.
struggle brought forward whiskey. So if you enjoy whiskey, you have to thank wine for it.
I think, to me though, like when I was a kid, the wine tasted trash. But now that I've had bourbons and I've developed my palate, wine tastes different. And it's like it begins with an S. It's like SOL. I don't know.
Shit out of luck? Oh, wait, no.
I could text her and she'll tell me what it was.
Okay.
Oh, Cindy looked over here. Damn it. I forget what it was, but I was like, oh my God, this is like sangria.
Oh.
I could chug this.
Okay, so yeah, and there's definitely, there's so many different grapes and there's so much to it. And like, so you see it and if you go to a winery, you'll see all these.
What was the wine that I had?
Cabernet Sauvignon. But what? Yeah,
Wasn't
do you know?
S-O something? Wasn't it Solano or something?
Are you talking about Cabernet Sauvignon?
Is that what we had? Yeah.
That's what you had. It's a red. It's a deep red. Yeah. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's just the type of wine. That's the
cabaret. That's what I like, or
no. The cabaret. You like the cabaret? I enjoy a good cabaret. But no. So there's different types. So there are different grapes, and there's different ways. So
like Welch's.
Not like Welch's, but yes.
Oh,
table grapes are very different than wine grapes. If you look at a table grape's going to be like pretty big, whereas a wine grape is really, really small. And the reason they do that is you see them on stalks, and you'll see these sticks with the vines growing up them, and you see the grapes. And what they do is they actually have like an irrigation system built into it where they give the grapes very little water. And the reason is they give it very little water so that it...
What is this?
Josh is pouring us a drink here.
He's pouring
Thank you, sir. Oh, what the fuck?
Is that the 15?
Wow. What is this? What is this 15. What we're drinking?
It's the 15.
This is the 15-year Pappy's? Can I show the bottle? So this is what we have now.
The 15. Yeah,
Pappy
the old
Van
man
Nien.
smoking the cigar.
That's the old man smoking the cigar.
That's the family reserve, not the special reserve.
15 years.
The other one, the 12 year, is not a family reserve, right? I think
oh
it's
my God,
special.
this is like apricot. It's so sweet smelling. Wow. Oh, wow. I won't.
No. I can afford it. It's all right.
Have some. I didn't
My
drink
palate
out
just
of
had
that
the
side.
12. Hang on.
Oh. This is so complex. I
I've
feel
had the
like I'm
23.
solving a Rubik's Cube.
You got Coke?
Can we mix this with Coke? All right. Perfect. Bring it over. Diet Coke, baby.
Is it
That's
real?
even better.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
You
said
there's not a lot in there.
No, you said don't
No.
give it to me. I won't. I'll respect you. I knew it!
Really? What did I have? There's no way. No, because
So he
This
texted
is-
me earlier and said that, but I didn't think he was serious.
so this one was definitely a barrel proof. It 100%
Smell
was.
my glass.
It was so much stronger.
Smell my glass. Smell my glass of the 12.
I'm telling you, we had the same thing. Really? So what did I have? So what was this one?
The first one and the third one were the same, and the second one and the fourth one.
No, there's no way these were the same. What was this? Because it was really good. No, I want to know what this was. Oh, he's going to get it.
He's going to grab it. That's funny.
That's why they kept looking over.
I fucking knew it, dude. He texted me and I was like, there's no way he's going to fuck with him like that. But he did.
I believe it.
Oh my God. He gave you random. Yeah, we didn't have the same shit, dude.
So which one was the second one?
The second one was Blanton's Gold. No, Blanton's Straight from the Barrel.
Okay, so this one was really strong.
Oh my God, we didn't even have the same thing.
Which one was this one? Which one was this? Was the third one? It was really good, and that's what I said. I'm like, this one's really good.
He pours him some.
Huh? I haven't had the Blanton's Barrel. But I have had Blanton's Gold. So that first one wasn't. What was the first one?
Oh my God, we weren't drinking the same shit.
Yeah, this is what I had. This is really good.
Absolutely.
I don't know what this is.
Insane.
But this is really good.
That's wild.
This is really good.
He fucked you. Straight from the barrel. Like I said, it's sharp.
This is the barrel? All right, let me see. Oh, yeah, that's completely different. That's completely different. Yeah. That other one was just like harsh. It was tough.
Yeah, this is great.
And that's why I was like, ooh, that's
good.
really strong. This one, what's that? Oh, yeah, this is really good. And that's why I was saying for the second one, I was like, that would be good in an old fashioned. Because it was so harsh.
That's funny.
So at least I didn't know because I've never had it before. So obviously I'm not going to know if I had it or not.
Well, he knows I would have known, and I watched him pour mine. So.
Yeah, there you go.
But I've had all of these at least once before.
I ain't paying you shit for this.
Well, at least you got to enjoy the Pappy's 15. So tell me about the Pappy's 15. I won't because I'm going to respect him.
So this is complex as fuck. It is not smooth. If you're looking for something smooth, this is not it, which is very surprising because for a 15-year, I would think it would be extremely smooth because it's been aged so long.
That's so funny.
But it's not smooth by any means. It's very complex.
What do you think? What are you getting on the do you get any peach blossom?
I mean, okay, so now I'm going to take back everything I just said about that because
it smells so good, though.
Here's the thing. I just had the barrel proof, and compared to the barrel proof,
that ain't shit.
This is super smooth compared to the barrel
That's
proof.
what I mean. The sharpness ain't shit.
Yeah. And it's not sharp.
The finish. Sorry.
Exactly. Oh, there's no finish to it. It doesn't like
But
trickle down your throat.
Comparison to the gold? Or
Yes.
the barrel strength? There's no finish down the throat?
Well, hold on. Can I get a water? I need to cleanse my palate because now they're blending together. Is there someone paying attention?
Yep. I got Ashley. She's getting your water. She knows the hand signal. We got hand and arm signals now.
So this is the last episode.
You know, I genuinely enjoy being. I'll say it. I fucking miss being in Keene.
Right?
I miss coming here on Wednesdays.
I was watching this thing about Jackass, and the guys are saying like they're so scarred. One guy will be like, he's like, I can't sit in a chair without fucking lifting the cushion and checking underneath it to make sure there isn't a fucking contraption that's going to blow me out of it. And it's just like the jokes that you play on each other, and it's all good fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's what I miss. I miss having the homies that are No. I didn't need one. It was just for
He
you.
didn't need one just for me. I just want to
him.
cleanse my palate.
It was just for him.
It's fine.
I got my Jameson. That's my palate. My hydrate or
have
die.
it.
Hydrate or die.
Okay. Palate cleanse.
Palate cleansed, my dude. No,
15 times.
It sucks in the
What
South.
a dick, though.
I mean, it's funny.
What a dick.
Out of all the shit we've done to each
I
other,
know, right?
You know, at least like when we prank each other, there's usually like a hey, I'll make it up. Like,
Yeah,
you know? Like,
exactly.
You know, it all.
Dude, there's no harshness to this. I don't know what I was bitching at.
That's the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I didn't want to say anything. I was gonna wait.
There's none.
It's
I don't know.
Pappy's,
I
dude.
must have been.
Pappy's has figured their shit out. You're probably still getting the same
I was
finish
still
from the
getting
barrel
the
strength.
finish from the barrel strength. That's what it was. That's what it was. 100%. It's like a caramel, fucking. It's like sucking
Well,
on
that's the
a caramel
same-
candy.
It's the same thing as Pappy's 23, but just 15 years, right? So the only thing you're
Exactly.
getting is the different, aging from the barrel.
Sure.
Same mash bill,
Same mash bill. Yep. No, this is delicious.
but I'll say it, like it is. Ashley and I say it all the time. Like we are going to retire up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, and it might be 19 or it might be 9.
Hey.
Who knows? You want to promote me to sergeant major? I'll
Right.
stay in. But obviously, I'm gonna do my time. But
Sure.
every time I get to spend with you guys, I enjoy it. I never have any negative things.
And so I think that's one of the probably, and I don't think people realize this, but that was one of the biggest things I learned about being in the Marine Corps. Is like people say it all the time, home is where the heart is, blah, 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 bullshit, whatever. It's absolutely true. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be on the beach right now. Warm weather, all of that. So there's that piece of it. But at the end of the day, like Keene, New Hampshire is fucking middle of nowhere.
It's where the homies are.
But that's where the homies are. Like,
And I come back every once in a while. Hopefully, when I retire, I don't have to work anymore.
Yep.
But you're right, dude. Like, hopefully, I hope you're still here in Keene and you don't move.
We'll see. I mean, I grew up in California originally, and then after joining the Marines, I went everywhere.
Right.
And so it's the thing is, I didn't have a home, but I had a home because I was around people that I knew or had the
Right.
camaraderie.
Right.
And there was all of that. And then when I moved here, I didn't really know too many people.
And then boom.
But then boom, I did.
Now you got
And
homies.
it's all about the memories and
Yeah.
and the experiences and the
Right.
friendships and all of that.
Like, I
it's huge.
I'll say since I've been, I've barely known you guys for not even a year yet. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that? It's not
That's
even a
crazy.
year.
It's not even a year because we started this podcast and you weren't here
I wasn't here.
on the first one.
I was here from 14 forward.
Yeah. So it's crazy that I haven't even known you in a year and you're like a brother.
Right?
It's
Josh,
insane.
Gil, Lacko.
Yeah, all of us. It's like a family.
Goons,
It
Like,
really
no matter
is.
what, no questions asked.
Blows my mind that here's the thing. Would I love to live on the beach? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can buy a fucking plane ticket and go to the beach.
I got a boat if you ever want to visit North
If you
Carolina.
got a boat, I'll go and hang out on the boat. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's
got
the
a boat.
experiences, it's the friends.
Right.
I rather be able to go when I wake up in the morning. Would I rather wake up with the sun rising over the beach and have the calmness of hearing the ocean waves and being, sitting out and having a margarita?
Or you can listen
Or
to your friend
I could
smashing in the other room and while you guys are all on vacation. Which would you prefer?
Okay, why are we bringing that up?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Or you can have your friends fucking feeding you bullshit and dicking with you and pranking you,
But make up for it.
but make up for it.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, these are the experiences. I've
Right.
had dozens upon dozens of beach mornings that I've woken up to, and
Right.
they're great. But the ones I really remember and the ones that I miss are the ones with the friends.
Right. And that's
Those
what the
are
homies
important
are.
ones. So that's how it is.
And I am blessed to have been being able to come out here as a recruiter and meet you guys. And I once I get a house and I make my man cave, you'll see it
Yeah.
because I will definitely join the podcast again.
Once
and be
you get
able
your
to
setup
continue. Yeah,
going,
yeah.
you won't have the yellow background like we do here.
No, I will have my own. So I already talked to Ashley. Like I already have a shed picked out that I'm
Nice.
gonna. It's like a sugar shack, but
Okay.
inside is gonna be this colonial looking. I'm gonna have the Bill of Rights, like all the.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going colonial, dude. I'm going history.
You're gonna have this up.
I sure am, and all my promotion warrants, everything,
Nice.
everything.
Nice.
I'm going old
Some
fashioned.
coins, maybe.
Yeah, she actually got me a coin holder for Christmas. So
Look at that.
I'll send you a picture of what my coins used to be because I have like
Okay.
a bookshelf that one side of the TV is mine,
Yep.
and it's all like my history and like where
Oh,
I've
nice.
been, like my helmets and stuff.
Oh,
and
cool.
on her side, it's all the books she's read, her doctorate, this, that, and the other. But all my
Nice.
coins are there, and then like there's obviously some sentimental aircraft things from guys that aren't with us anymore. But
Oh yeah, fair enough.
to be able to put that in one spot, the only thing that I get so worried about is if that ever get broken into.
Yeah, it's all in one spot and it's all gone.
Oh no,
Oh no.
that shit's gonna be on lockdown. If you want to break into that place,
But if
you're not walking away. A fire would be detrimental.
Yeah.
Detrimental. But yeah, it's that sentimental, that you guys have here. Like you have that you are a Squire now,
yes,
and I wish that I could do that for him. And
Right.
I know that we talk all the
can't.
time by saying like, oh, I wish your single barrel was in, but it's not. It's
How long does it take Jack Daniels to get a barrel up to Keene, New Hampshire?
It's
Holy
not
shit!
just that. There's a lot of logistics that get in
Yeah.
play, and there's a lot of like extra stuff that we're waiting on, and I can respect that and understand it.
Who is the bottleneck? Is it Keene? Is it New Hampshire?
It's the supply chain for the extra stuff that he wants for the experience. The decanter, the barrel. It's really the decanter, I guess, is with the holidays, they're short in stock, this, that, and the other. So
okay.
there's
Fair
a lot
enough.
of,
Fair
I can
enough.
understand it. And
Fair enough.
we talked about it, but it's those experiences that we will never get, ever again, going to the Jack, doing, all these different videos and stuff for them.
Speaking of, you're in town tomorrow, right?
Yep. Tomorrow's
Okay.
my last day.
I need to find you at some point tomorrow because I have the picture of all of us at the Jack.
Oh, no
I have
shit.
2 of them, so I took yours.
You took mine?
Yes. Although it was sitting on the table and I said, "Is that yours?" And you said, "No, that's yours." And so
When?
I took it. When we were at the Airbnb, we were all leaving. I was like,
No, I wasn't there when you left. I left in the early morning.
"Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe you had already left and it was sitting
Me and
there."
Ashley left at like 4:00 in the morning.
So that's what it was. We came up and it was sitting on the corner of the table. So you must have thought it was mine and left it there.
Yeah,
but
I'll
that was
stop in.
yours.
I just have to go to Manchester tomorrow, but we can talk after. the
Yeah,
podcast.
we'll talk after.
But it's been
We'll figure something
It's
out.
been a great podcast, and I know it's getting to that time, and I'm
No,
definitely
it's like 45 minutes past that time, but we're good.
definitely going to be back. And,
We're just hanging out. We're talking. We're drinking. We're having a good time.
of course.
But yeah, it is probably time to end it.
Hey, we can talk offline. We don't need to have a camera in front of us while we talk about other things.
That's the only way to talk to people.
But home is where the homies are.
Yes.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys, and this was a good catch-up episode for the Stogies and Spirits podcast. If you're in Keene,
Really
New
was.
Hampshire, highly recommend stopping into the Diplomat.
Yes.
You get amazing selection for a reasonable price.
And even if you're not a cigar person, they have outdoor seating as well
Yep.
during the
Summer
months
times.
when it's time that you could do that. And the selection is just, you can't match it. And I guess it depends on the night, but like tonight I'm looking around, there's 2-3 cigars being smoked. It's not crazy, and they got a good ventilation system. So
Yeah, excluding
even
mine.
if you're not a huge cigar person, you can still come in here and have some good drinks.
Of
So,
course. Well,
but if you are a cigar person, this is definitely the only place you can go because there's nothing else in Keene that you can smoke a cigar inside.
as always, thanks for having me.
And
Have a good New Year, everyone.
yeah. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. See you next time we do a podcast, whenever that is.